Hello there, this is Teacher Luz of Camwish.com. Welcome to another video lecture using the book Essential Grammar in Use, 3rd edition by Raymond Murphy. Today we will continue talking about Unit 7. Do you still remember Part 1? That's right, we are talking about present simple questions, right? Now, before we move on to the next part of our lesson, let's have a brief review of what we studied in Part 1. Now, present simple questions. Remember that we use the word do or does in making present simple questions. We use the word do when our subject starts with I, we, you, and they. And we use the word does for he, she, it, and some proper nouns. Do you remember? Great. Now, look at the following sentences right here. We should always remember the word order, that is do or does plus the subject plus the infinitive. Of course, our infinitives, I will just refresh you that it is the simple form of the verb that has no subject and does not show past, present, or future. I hope you will always remember that because it will come in very handy in all the lessons that we will have together. Now, look at the sentences. Do you work on Sundays? If you look closely, it follows the word order, do or does, plus the subject, plus the infinitive. Our infinitive here is the word work. Next, does Chris play tennis? Again, does. Your subject is Chris, which is a proper noun, and your infinitive is the word play. Now, you can also use WH question words like where and what when we are making present simple questions. Look at the following examples. Where do your parents live? Of course, you put the WH question word before the words do or does. Okay? Next, what does this word mean? You can also use the phrases how often or how much. How often do you wash your hair? How much does it cost to fly to Rome? Now, another thing about present simple questions is that you can use our adverbs of frequency when you're making these kinds of sentences. For example, do you always have breakfast? Now, the word order for this one is do or does plus the subject plus the adverb of frequency and then your infinitive. Now look at the second question. Does Chris often phone you? Phone right here is not a noun. To phone someone is to call someone, okay? Now, you can also use WH question words along with your adverb of frequency, like this one. What do you usually do at weekends? Isn't that a very easy way to make present simple questions? What you have to do is to always remember the word order. Alright? Well, I hope I made things simpler for you. Let's move on. Remember that you use do for the words I, we, you, and they. And does for he, she, it, and proper nouns. Now let's go to short answers using present simple questions, okay? Now you can answer present simple questions using either yes or no. Now, when you're answering a no, of course this is a negative statement. So instead of saying do, you say don't or do not. Now when you're using he, she, or it, or some proper nouns, you use doesn't or does not. Now for affirmative or yes answers, you just say simply, yes, I do. Or yes, she does. Okay? Now look at the following examples. Do you play tennis? The answer is no, I don't. Take note that we use the word not again. So that's do not, or its simple form is don't. Do your parents speak English? Yes, they do. Does Gary work hard? Yes, he does. Does your sister live in London? No, she doesn't. Well, I hope that you found our lesson about present simple questions very easy. I guess you are ready to answer the exercises that follow after this lesson, right? Now, if you want to learn more English grammar and some other things regarding the English language, feel free to visit our website. That's camglish.com. We assure you that we can teach you so much more. We will see you there then. Bye!